Good morning from the Bernard Homestead. It has been a fantastic week. We had another really dry week, so I'm out here to get a lot of bush hogging done. We've got a whole section of the property that we haven't been able to get to. We just didn't want to rut it up. I mean, technically the tractor could have done it. Didn't want to rut it up on purpose. So we are going to bush hog that today, and I'm gonna show you guys that in a minute. As far as this week, we got a lot of paperwork done. It's kind of a grueling week of getting all the permitting and everything done. If any of you have dealt with that, you know exactly what we're talking about. But we are just waiting on the final approval. We have a permit number and everything now. Got the sewage permit, all of that stuff. It's not a hard process per se. It's just very time consuming. But yeah, so today I've got the tractor, went and picked that up. And then I've got my new little brush cutter tool here. Which is just a weed eater, and I put a brush cutter blade on it. I think it has the string trimmer on it right now. But I'm going to be using that to clear out, probably have about another acre of brush behind the house that I need to just cut down with the bush hog. And then the bigger items I'm going to cut down with the brush cutter and move them out of the way. The things that I don't want to just intentionally run over with my bush hog and dull those blades and things like that. Try to take care of my equipment, right? So I'm gonna flip this camera around and show you guys some of what we are going to be finishing up with the bush hog today. All right, so here is the pad right here, right? Front, and then you flip around. Here's the backyard, basically back of the property. So our property, you've got this tree line right here. We've got probably another 375-ish feet, 400 feet of this tree line right here. But we're gonna clear from the front of all this brush right here to the back of the tree line. It's not going to be very hard. It'll be a good half a day's work or so. I'm assuming could be different once I get into it. But as you can see, nothing is really huge in here. Bush hog will be able to take care of most of it. This is what has been really wet over the past 2 months that we've owned the property. We haven't been able to really get back here without just intentionally rutting everything up. You can see whenever we were clearing this, it had started to get a little bit soggy, so we just stopped. That way we could wait till everything dries out. And now, once we are able to get this bush hogged, everything will dry up a lot better. I'm gonna show you some of these ruts that we had made when we made a couple passes just to see how bad it was. So, you know, we didn't want to make it any worse on purpose than having to just fix this little section right here. But yeah, we're going to clear all this. I'm going to try to get some content of that for you guys. And let's get after it. Good morning, you guys. So I'm out here, it's Saturday morning. we have had a lot done. We got a couple weeks of dry weather, and then it turned real wet on us. So we have got the footers all dug on the slab. We got all the forms up. We got the plumbing in, got the green tag, and then it started pouring on the guys that were setting in the plumbing. So we've got a bit of a mess with some water all in here. So today I've got to get all this water out of here so we can finish covering up the pipes for the ground. And then that way the guys can come put the rebar and the tarp over this, and next dry day we can do concrete. So here's what I was telling you guys. I just kind of dug a little bit right here. They had already had it, but it blocked back up a little bit with the mud. But there's some water in here in the trenches for the footers. All the plumbing is all done and in, but as you can see, we've got some areas where there's some standing water. Got to try to get that out of here for tomorrow, because I'm going to be out here with our plumber and we're gonna bed these in and cover them all up. This is just a little water. This isn't much of a big deal, but over here is where we have a lot of water. So I've got to take and get all of this water out of here, dig a little trench, get it out of here, and then that way tomorrow there's no standing water and we can put all the dirt back in here. But yeah, a lot has been happening. We also got our temporary electric pole, got a green tag on that so energy can come out here and put our poles in the ground and get us some power out here. But yeah, so over the course of today, gonna get this water out of here. And then tomorrow, hopefully this pad will be ready for the guys to come back, lay rebar, lay the visqueen, and then we can get some concrete. See you guys soon. All right, guys, so today is Monday. We have a hurricane maybe coming to our area. So I went ahead and braced this 2 more sides, painted this side because this is where traffic might be driving in and out. So make sure that's nice and visible. Hopefully we're gonna be able to get concrete tomorrow, pending on the weather. Got our green tag for the foundation. That's our ground wire for the rebar. But you can see we got everything rebarred in. The foundation forming is complete. It looks phenomenal. It's really nice to look down these walls and see that Jesse at Ace Air Conditioning and Plumbing did it spot on. I mean, you look at all these walls, everything is perfect. But everything looks phenomenal. We're extremely excited and hoping that it all works out, that we can get concrete tomorrow. But all of this looks fantastic. So success so far. We will see what tomorrow brings. You guys stay tuned.